Can you hear me okay?
Shri Gurudev, but okay, your camera's on.
Yeah?
Yes, Gurudev.
Gurve Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tad Bhaktaya Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Vadaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Namine Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Auraya Madhurya Gunayashta Yuktam Varam Varenyam Puritam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Namam Sridhandinam Bhakta Siromanim Sri Krishna Pada Udaita Chaitanya Lila Amrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tam Sadatam Sapade Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Let me offer millions of wisdoms for the feet of Lagure, Upan, Guru Varga, Nam and Ishta Santan, and all Vaishnavas, Pancha, Kalpataru, Vyasya, Kurudevacha, Tara Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavibhyo. Today, tomorrow is Sunday, Utpanna Ekadasi. Utpanna Ekadasi meaning appearance day of Ekadasi Devi. Actually, there is a Badrinath. See, in India there is a Badrinath meaning up in the Himalayas, almost 14,000 feet high. 6 months of the time it is closed down. All ice, Even now, if you go, now I think it's probably closed. I was there about 2 months ago, month and a half ago. I could see a lot of snow there, ice, snow, even in summer. So there is one cave. It's known as Ekasi cave itself. So fortunate enough, very peaceful. And there they have put the deity of Ekasi Devi, Supreme Lord, taking rest, So the Shastra says, and then you can find, of course, that time, Satyuga, it was very big cave. Now it is small cave, Where she appeared, she took birth. Of course, Ekasi Devi is eternal, okay? Her Swarup Shakti, she is eternal, but for a Leela, why she appears, occasion, taking some Lord's desire, taking some opportunity. So, but she's eternally there. Huh? Like Gopisha Mahadev, he is also eternally there. But he appears from the right side of Krishna. And then also sometimes Purnamasi takes, or Shiva dips into the Sarovar. So then when he comes out, he'll be Gopisha. So those are there, but he's also eternal, like that. Now during, and also 22nd is Saranga Thakur, disappearance day. And then Monday is Kala Krishna Das, disappearance day. And like that. Then 4th December in South India is a very special day. Next Ekadasi, they call it as Vaikuntha Ekadasi. For us it's Mokshada Ekadasi. Some places it is a Trisparsha Mahadvadasi. But in any case, it's the same day. Fasting is on same day. In South India, it is very famous. Vaikuntha Ekadasi. Many people think it's only once a year. They think Ekadasi happens only once a year. Very misunderstanding. And different ways of celebrating it. So people who come here, they have changed a lot. Especially Padayatris who go by walk, even hundreds of kilometers. Tirupati, they all have changed coming here. Many of them walk from here to Vrindavan, Kashi, then up to the point where Vittala, 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 in Maharashtra, like that. And in Karnataka, there is one place called they also walk from here. But they have all changed, coming here. So same way, there is a lot of misunderstanding of Ekadasi. This Ekadasi, I will not take much time because we have heard so much about Ekadasi. But it is a most essential condition for spiritual growth. We cannot bypass Ekadasi. So one time Yudhishthira Maharaj asking Krishna, this is Agrahayana. After the Chaturmasya, end of Chaturmasya, the first month is Agrahayana. Krishna Paksha, known as Utpanna Ekadasi. Why it is known as Utpanna, meaning appearance, Ekadasi. And it is so dear to even Devatas. Why is that? Yudhishthira Maharaj is asking Krishna. I am very enthusiastic to hear about it. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಪರ್ಮಿಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ನನಗೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಬನ್ನಿ 5:30 ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮೇಲಿದೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ why this Ekadasi is very dear to the Devatas? Why it is named as Utpana Ekadasi? So Lord Krishna is telling, in the long time back, in the Satyuga, there was a demon called Mura. He was, his form is very amazing, very, very big and very fearful, very not beautiful, but causing fear. Even look at it. Even Devatas used to become very fearful of him. In the war, he has defeated all the Devatas, including Indra. And now Indra and all Devatas are all wandering around in this, in this boom, in this earthen planet. Now, so what to do? So they complained to Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva told them, you should go and pray to Lord Vishnu. And that's what they did. And Indra telling all his difficulties. Then Lord Vishnu is asking, who is this? How did he got all his strength? Where does he live? It's Mura. So for that, Indra is telling, there was a very powerful demon, Talajanga. His son is this Mura. He is very powerful. And he has occupied our capital. And he has employed, he appointed all his relatives, friends as the Dikpalakas. Like Vayu, Agni, all those. The position has been taken up. And we are just wandering in the planet Earth. Then Lord Narayan became very angry. Then he came along with Devatas to fight. Fearful battle. And Devatas were defeated. Looking at this, Lord became very angry, and then he defeated everybody, also with Sudarshan Chakra. But he could not defeat this Mura. Mura was alone fighting Lord. Then Lord almost, he also got defeated by him. So then there was a hand-to-hand thing. And then Lord, long time. Then he said, the reason why he got defeated, and almost defeating, was because he had a boon from Brahma that he cannot be defeated by Lord Shiva, Brahma, or Vishnu. So to make their words come true, Lord Vishnu acted like that. Then he came to Badrikashram, Badri, where I told you I was in that cave. So in that cave, Lord came and taking rest. So then this Mura also followed him there. And then he entered the cave. That time it was very big, it says. 12 yojanas. Then Mura saw Lord is lying down. He said, he has ran away from the war. I'm going to kill him. So he was thinking like that. When he was thinking, something amazing thing happened. From the body of the Vishnu, a lady, where is Sri Kanya? Kanya appeared. And she was very beautiful. So many weapons. And she was Utpanna Ekadasi. She was Ekadasi Devi. And very beautiful. Looking at her itself brings so much auspiciousness. She was so much all the way. And then Vishnu Teja, our effulgence were like equivalent to Vishnu. So, Daitya, Mura started fighting with her. After fighting, in a short time, he was killed by the effulgence of her. Ekasini. Then Lord opened his eyes, and then when he saw this Mura was turned into ashes, he was amazed. He said, whoever has done this thing must be very amazing. Then Ekadasi Devi is telling, I'm Ekadasi Devi. When you were taking rest, he wanted to come and attack you, kill you. So, by your mercy, by your strength, by your desire, I am able to get rid of him and turn him into ashes. Then Lord was very pleased and he said, I have given so many boons to so many devatas, rishis, sages. So please, you can also accord whatever your desire. I will guarantee to give that. Even if it is very, very durlabha, very difficult to get. No, there should not be any doubt in it. Then Ekasi Devi is telling, oh Lord, please establish in all the Tirtha sthanas my speciality. By your blessings, I would be known as Sarva Vigna Vinashini. All kinds of difficulties, obstacles, he will be able to vanquish. Sarva Vigna Vinashini. One who vanquishes all kinds of difficulties in anything. And then Sarva Daini. She able to give anything, everything. Destroy everything. And very worshipable. Oh Janardhan, oh Lord, with devotion to you, one who follows this vrata, Ekasi vrata, you should be able to obtain sarva siddhi, all is, everything. Please give me that boon. So, like that. Then Vishnu said, O Kalyani, O auspicious one, tatastu, so be it. One who follows your vrata, you are able to get everything. He can fulfill all his desires, and there will not be any doubt on it. I consider you as my Shakti. That's why one who follows your vrata, you will also worship me. By that power, you will obtain liberation also. You will be known as Haripriya. Haripriya. Very dear to Lord Hari. One who follows your vrata, vrata meaning ekasi, regulations, vrata, you will defeat his enemies, then you will get highest path, and then Sarva Siddhishwara. You'll be able to bestow all these things. Then giving all these boons, he disappeared. So Lord Krishna is telling, day and night, all the devotees should hear this Utpanna Ekadasi Katha and then do this Vrata, So, this is very amazing. So, in this case, our Shatru is what? See, our Shatru is Bhakti obstacles, right? That's why, like last time, I don't know, you understood my, the answer properly. The klesha, unwanted habits. Our obstacles for bhakti is unwanted habits, from time immemorial. So, I asked Anang Manjari to put up some slides because just to be, many of you might have heard this. This is from the Madhurya Kadambini and also Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Just to remind ourselves, where we are at and what we need to do to progress in bhakti. This is the whole point. Then other questions we will take up one by one. But this is, I think we have to understand this as a foundation. So I kindly request her to put the first one. Yeah. In this one, can you see this one? If we can expand this, the additional comment, first page.
Let me share my whole screen. Maybe that way it will be easier. I have it in the picture format as well. Is this better now?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
From the
okay. Yeah. That's just the comment. Additional comment. Yeah. Okay. Right. That is very good. Very good. So you can see the anarthas are four kinds. This is the point. Anarthas are four kinds. Anartha meaning unwanted things. What is not artha? What is not wealth? Okay. So the real wealth is actually Krishna Prem. Service to Sri Krishna is our real wealth. What is not that is actually anartha, opposite to artha. Anartha meaning opposite to artha is anartha. So this anartha is the root cause of all our problems. And there is a different kind, four kinds. One is Swarupa Brahma. Swarupa Brahma, meaning illusion about one's spiritual identity. We have illusion about our own identity, spiritual identity. We think now I'm American, Chinese, Russian, male, female, dog, cat, tree, These are all these sukshma, the gross body. See, we are not either gross body or the subtle body. We are the spirit soul, right? Now the problem is we don't see that. How we can see? This is an amazing question too. See, suppose you put something inside the bag. Bag is a container, right? Which holds the contents. You understand? Box is a container, right? Now the container, can you see the contents? This is the question. You understand? You know, the container, can it see the contents? Of course, the Krishna is different. He is the container of everybody, right? When Krishna showed his mother, Yashoda, oh mother, you want to see in my mouth what I have? Take a look at it. You know, he showed himself, mother also trying to look into his mouth, entire creation, everybody was. That is different. That is the only exception, you know. Otherwise, the container cannot see the content. You know, it just so same way when we are composed of this external body, you know, subtle body or gross body, it cannot perceive the soul. Understand? Of course, this body has the senses. You know, we cannot perceive the soul presence. Only through hearing, through sadhu, shastra, you know, through that we can experience this. So to experience that, we have all these, you know, obstacles like Ekadasi Devi, you know, right? She will remove. That's why Ekadasi is Bhakti Janani. It gives us the higher perception. Okay. Higher perception. You know, the more, even from the mundane point of view, of course, this is not a one-to-one example, but even electron microscope, for example, what it can see, it will not see any matter. Basically, you know, some energy, you know, that's what they claim, you know. So, if you take even a solid, actually it is not solid, you know, that's what quantum mechanics, you know, trying to say that. But anyway, that is different. But we have this Swarupa Brahma, meaning about one spiritual identity. Now, this is also four kind of what? Swatattva Brahma, meaning Jiva Swarupa Brahma, illusion about one's own spiritual identity. We have illusion about our own spiritual identity. What am I? Who am I? Of course, our Acharya saying that we have a Manjari Bhav, so which is permanent, eternal. But we have not realized that yet, you know. But they see us. When the Guru, pure devotees see us, they do not see our body. They are like, imagine, they are like a microscope, electron microscope. If you look at electron microscope, or look at the X-ray, for example, okay? Take, for example, X-ray. Now, see, I see this as, you know, like something, right? The earplug thing, right? You're familiar with that. Now, if I put through X-ray, what I will see? You think I will see this one, right? Some metal part inside it. Like a bone, for example. See, when you go for X-rays, you know, they take you X-ray in the hospital, right? What do you see? Bones, is it not? Now I cannot see the bone. If I see myself, it's all bones, right? You get it? But I cannot see, but it will not see the subtle flesh, skin and all that, right? It goes even inside. You understand? So same way, the our spiritual masters, they see us not as this, American, Indian, male, female, like that. They will see the spiritual identity. And that's why they give that thing. Huh? Hey, your identity is this. Don't be in illusion. And they give you strength to come to that visualization. You get it? Like that. That's why the Swarupa Brahma, we do not know about our own spiritual identity. And also we do not know about the spiritual identity of the Supreme Lord. And then we do not know what it takes to really see our spiritual form, the path and the goal. Sadhana, sadhya sadhana. Illusion about sadhana bhakti means of spiritual perfection. Sadhya. Then the fourth is the Maya illusion. That is not seen here, but you will see later on, next one. So Maya Tattva. Illusion about the Lord's external energy, Maya. So the first one about illusion about Swarupa Brahma has these four different kinds. You understand? Now the Maya is also, we do not know. What is this? Because we are totally captivated by that. We don't understand, after all, this is Lord's external energy. It is doing its service of what? Teaching us a lesson. You forget Krishna, that's why puts you into lot of trouble. You get it? Lot of, what you call, we hit, no happiness. We think there is some happiness in this world, but it is not. It is only thinking, it's not really not there. But this is that illusion. It creates that kind of illusion. Oh, you want to enjoy? Yeah, enjoy. Finally, what happens? No, it's only trickery. Enough is enough. When you come to realize that this material world, illusory energy. Because, see, we can this body or the subtle body cannot be happy. Understand? The soul, So we are trying to make this body happy, which is it itself is not permanent. Okay, every moment we are dying. So what is see, this is all one illusion within an illusion like that, So but we are really messed up, okay? So time immemorial. That's why it's like like a prison within a prison, and within a prison there is a different level. Oh, higher standard. But it's a prison. Suppose you are bound in a spirit, scripture says, suppose you are bound up with you are tied up with the golden wire. Somebody tied up with the silver wire, right? Silver rope, right? You get it? I'm saying golden rope tied up. Some with the silver, some with the maybe iron, like that. So can you say, wow, I'm being tied up with the gold. I'm very good. I'm supreme. This is what we are. This whole world is like that. But we are all so much in prison. And we do not know that we are in prison. This is the beauty of Lord's external potency. Makes you, is as powerful as only, Maya Dakshana Prakriti Sachadachana. Devi Esha Gunamayi Mama Maya Duratyaya. Krishna himself says, it's very difficult to cross over only by my mercy, only by means of bhakti, only by means of following Ekadasi. Okay? So, this is the one thing. I hope you understood this. So, this illusion is there about our own soul. Now, this is what happens. See, when we, like in a darkness, I'm giving an example, darkness. When we are in darkness, can we see ourselves? Can we see others? We cannot see anything, right, in the darkness. Even though we have eyes, right? But when you, suppose the sun comes up, what happens? We see ourselves, surrounding. We also see the sun, is it not? Yeah. Sunlight enters our eyes. Through that, we become aware of ourselves, surrounding, and the sun, right? Same way, you know, when we get the, now the sunlight comes from the outside our body, yes, right? So, same way, the spiritual light, when we are ignited, that's what it is. When we take Diksha or this thing, we are, illumined with the spiritual light, then we start seeing things, understand? We do not see with the same vision, same, ideas and all that. We see something in between, what do you call, right? Wow, yes. So, we start seeing, that's why this Gayatri Mantra also, Gayatri Mantra, that's what it is, which is looking at the soul, with the light. So, now the second point is Asat Krishna. Asat Krishna is can you go back to the first one? Yeah. The Asat Krishna is thirst for that which is unreal, that is material enjoyment. Here, the Asat Krishna is material enjoyment. Now, of course, the scripture is saying is unreal. Now you might say, wait a minute. That's the only thing real, right? But the Shastra is saying, no, it's unreal. No? Why it is unreal? Now we have the thirst, because it is not eternal and it is changing and it seems like it is there, but it is not. Material enjoyment. You take, for example, anything. Suppose money. You think, if people have a conception, if you have a lot of money, you'll be most joyful person and all that. Is it true? Suppose you are a billionaire. What happens? Are you happy? You'll be wondering who is going to break into your house. You will lose sleep, right? Robbers, so many things will come and bother you, And why? Because we are not independent. We cannot, it is after all, what is $1 billion? It is paper, understand? Today it is $1 billion. Tomorrow it can be even $1 million, is it not? Is it changing? Stock market going up and down and all. So that is not real. That is not real wealth. Understand? It is temporarily changing. Some speculations is about it. So, in other words, in this world, everything what appears like enjoyment is covered with, pain, tension, and all that. Everything is tinged with, you take anything, it comes with a shadow here. In other words, shadow of what's going to be pleasure, there's so much pain also associating with that. There is nothing like pure pleasure in this world. No, not possible. So, that's why it is unreal. What is real? That which is always satisfies you without any side effects and all. You take medicine, for example. Medicines, side effects. People are dying because of the side effects. Not of the disease. You have to look at the statistics. But in the medical world, you will be amazed. It's like people die because of wrong medications, wrong operations. These, how many? It is like every day, maybe 1,000 cases in years alone. Okay. In other words, maybe more. So, in other words, many flights crashing down every day. So many people die just because of the mistakes of the drug and I'm not making it up. This is statistics. Okay. So, but it will not come to light. So many things are going on. In security, in the bank, there is so much, like abuse. Not all of these things will come into outside. If it comes, everybody loses faith in the bank. Okay. So it is all cover up. That's why it says in this material world, this enjoyment is unreal. Asat Trishna. Now this Asat Trishna, now there's a 4 kind. If you go to next page, it will tell you what are those 4 kinds. Varieties of desires for material enjoyment in this world. Varieties of material enjoyment. These are all unreal, not real. Because we are getting old, disease, So, this body itself is changing, the senses are changing, so I hope you got my point. Then also desires for enjoyment in the higher planetary systems of Svargaloka. People say, no, I want to enjoy more there. Long life. Indra, for example, you think Indra is happy? See, Bhagavatam, so many stories. Like in this Ekadasi way, you see, Indra was defeated. He became a homeless person, right? He lost his home and then he's wandering in this earth. He's homeless and he's taking shelter of. So later on we will see that devatas also is not a good actually thing to desire. So that also is unreal. Then desires for the attainment of the 8 mystic siddhis and the 9 divine jewels of Kubera. Padma, Mahapadma, Shankha, Makara, Kachapa, Kunda, Nila. These are like different kinds of diamonds, different varieties. As soon as you have the diamond, you have the, crazy for, I want, after having that, you'll be more, so, misery. You can see that, we will lose ourselves, our stability of mind, and so many things. Okay? So, this is an illusion. If we have this, I will be happy. And then siddhis, I talked about siddhis, what happens? It will make us more miserable. Why? It will take away from the Supreme Lord. Right? Yeah, you see, because I've seen many people, Now, in that case, they, I've given an example. I don't know if you want to go. 1991, I was in Chicago. One sadhu, probably from Bangalore, he's having in front of elevator, having like this, like this, not like this. One Rudraksha was coming out. He's giving like. So now the question is, where is getting that Rudraksha? Right? Is it something related to bhakti? Now look at it. First of all, he cannot create that, and he cannot steal it. Because if he steals, he will fail in the yama niyama, the very foundation of the Ashtanga Yoga. So he cannot steal, he cannot create. Only Lord can create it. And where he is getting? If the Siddhi maybe has kept in Bangalore through mental, mind speed, like this is getting. That's about it. He's transferring from one place to another. So how does it matter? It's a courier system, mental courier system. Okay, that's a mental speed. That's about it. But what he will do, you think it will save his life? Will be puffed up. His ego will go up so much. Wow, so many people bowing down, giving so much money, and what then? He will lose himself. He will forget himself. He will forget the Lord. He will forget. He will go away from Lord away. Then what happens? You will suffer more. See? So that's why this, and also he cannot steal from other. See, suppose I've given an example in New York, right? Fifth Avenue, right? Fifth Avenue, New York, right? Famous. Suppose there is a diamond store. Suppose I'm having this siddhi. I can go take the diamond. Now the cameras will not notice it. I don't need a lock and a key. Now what happens? Morning he wakes, he opens the store, he sees the missing diamond. What will happen to that store? He will go crazy because there is no catching. The video is not able to record who has taken it. No breakage of the, so crazy. That's why we have police, right? Police is protecting so that nobody will break in. Same way, the Devata police is also there. They will not let you misuse this power to take somebody else's thing. You understand what I'm saying? It will disturb the equilibrium of the society. In other words, they will not let you take somebody else's property through your mystic power. It is limited to only your own thing. Devata police are there, higher power. So then what is so big deal? So our question, like I asked this question, there is lot of hills in India and anywhere part of the world. Why not make the whole hill golden? Everybody's problem will be solved. You think they will be able to do? No, only little bit. Their own thing from here and then. People will fall because they are also in illusion, like all these things. So being, our our Guru Parambras cheated on the cheaters. This world is full of cheaters and cheated, right? So unless you are for pure devotion, this group is for pure devotion. So that's why we have to follow Ekadasi, follow these things to protect from all these, cheaters. Our own mind is the biggest cheaters, okay? So, right inside of us, we don't have to go anywhere else. So, the whole idea is how we can get protected from our own mind, the biggest cheater. Understand? That's the thing. So, then desire for mukti, that's also being cheated by our mind, liberation, Usually this liberation means merging with the Lord, merging with the light, like that, which is again not real. Okay. Even if you think like that, what happens is there is a planet where it's like in the night time, in the especially rainy season, you see these little flies attracted to the light. Ooh. Then what happens? They fall down, they die. Morning they are not there, eaten away by somebody else. So same way the soul goes and then attracted to the form of the effulgence of the Lord, and they fall down, become unconscious. And in unconscious, are you living or dead? Suppose the doctor gives you what you call anesthesia. Doctor gives you anesthesia to do some operation like that. During that time, are you living or dead? You see what I'm saying? Neither living nor dead, in between state. Get it? You don't feel the pain nor the pleasure. You're dead practically. But you're not dead, right? So this is that situation, this mukti, where you are not doing. See, the happiness is there in the service of the Lord. In this one, and our spiritual form is also actually happiness, pleasure, happiness. So love for the Supreme Lord is there. We are forfeiting the both, our own nature and also the service to the Lord. So you are losing both hands. That's why this is desire for mukti is also very, very dangerous. Right? Then aparadas. Aparada is also 4 kinds. Right? Aparada is actually, can you go back? What did you say? First one. Yeah. Now, aparada is offenses, right? Hridaya Daurbalya is weakness of heart. Okay. Aparada is offenses. It is translated as offense here. So, actual meaning is actually Radha, Apa, Radha meaning happiness. Right? Apa, when that happiness, there's a break in the happiness. That means if Radha is not happy, then that is aparada. If whatever we do, if Radharani is not pleased, then that is aparada. In one sense, actually. So, but only offense will make her unhappy. So, what is that? There is also 4 kinds. Offenses towards Sri Krishna. You think Radharani will be happy if you offend Krishna? Then if we are offensive to Krishna's name, you think Radharani will be happy? Then offenses toward Krishna's Swarupa, like the deity, and also offenses towards the living entities, right? Radharani will not be happy. You remember why? Because you remember I gave you a triangle, right? Up triangle, down triangle, Krishna, Balaram, Paramatma. Down is Radhe, Yogamaya, and then Jivatma, a living entity. Remember, we are related to Radha, all living entities in that sense. So, if we do offenses to living entities, it will be displeasing to Radharani, so it's an offense. So then, if we offend Radharani, you think Krishna will be chance to please? There is no way. There is no chance. So that's why this aparadha is very, 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 very serious. Okay, sin is different. Sin is like dust on a glass sheet. You put water, gone away. But you mark on a glass, it will not go away. When it will go away? Only when you break the glass. We will see later on in the pictures, Madhurya Kadambini, these offenses only when we meet with the Lord of Siddhi, then only it will disappear completely. There is a different levels of disappearance. Partial, almost, complete, and then complete. Different word is used, like that. Now, I hope we understood this. That's why try to understand. That's why our Gurudev says, never find fault in others. If you do 3 fingers pointing towards us, right? More fault in us. So try to see in always that I am more faulty. I have no business to finding fault in others. When we stop doing this, then you will get more energy. See? To look into ourselves. To listen to the holy name properly. That's why finding fault in others is a offense to the holy name. Nama Prabhu does not like that. So we should stop this. Criticizing, finding fault in others, complaining, and that will prevent us from chanting all the time, relishing the Nam. So much sweetness is there in it. Madhura, Madhura, Madhura. Everything with Krishna is full of sweetness. So we are prevented from these because of these. We are trying to find happiness in other things other than Sri Krishna. It's not there. It's like the chewing the chewed. So like that scripture talks about. Then Hridaya Daurbalya, weakness of the heart is also 4 kind. So Tucha Asakti, attachment to useless things. See? We have, you remember one time I was telling, we have attachment to the Supreme Lord, Anuraga. We have so much Anuraga to the Lord, right? And then, what do I say? So, every object is endowed with 2 things. Swarupa is intrinsic form and its characteristic nature. right? The soul, the characteristic nature is anuraga, love towards the Lord. And its intrinsic form is jnana, right? So, when this anuraga meaning love towards the Lord, is there in the full, in the art. So, in this world, what has happened is, when it gets perversion in this world, when we are covered with this gross body and subtle body, what happens is, it attains different perversion. Love is the only inclination of the soul. Only its names are changed according to the variation of propensities. Attachment to the wealth is called as greed. See, we were attached to the Lord. Now what happens? If you are attached to the wealth of this world, which is also coming from the Lord, don't remember, okay? Don't forget that. Everything, beauty is coming from Him, indirectly. So we'll be attracted to the wealth. Some people are attracted to the wealth, gold, diamond. Now, what do you call that? That is greed. But original greed toward the Lord, that is pure. Understand? Now, because of this material world, it is called greed, which is not good. Okay. Then attachment to the female beauty is called lividness. Is old English, right? We are attached to some, female beauty, or maybe female is attached to the male beauty. Lividness. But we are attached to the beauty of the Lord. But now, but this is, when the same attachment is manifested towards distressed people, it is known as kindness. Or we say he is very kind. Now, where that kindness is from? He understands Lord is very kind. But we have forgotten that. Now, that kindness is toward this. Distressed people, we see distress. So, Krishna is also kindness when we are disturbed like that. Attachment shown towards brothers and sisters is called affection, right? Brothers and sisters, we show some affection. What is that? That is coming from the transformation of that love toward the Lord. Nothing else. So, when it is applied toward the benefactor, suppose somebody helps you, then we say gratitude. Sir, I'm very grateful to you. Very grateful to you. You help me. So, same thing, transformation. Attached with congenial propensity, it is become love. When the same love is uncongenially, unfavorably tempered, it's called enmity. Enmity, right? In this way, same single inclination of jiva gets transformed into various forms, nothing else. So you try to remember, there's nothing. So that's why this tucha asakti, anything attachment to this world is attachment to useless things. You can see, for example, suppose how many cars you can have, how many houses. Finally, what happens? You have to live in the name of dog and a cat, right? You have to write the will to the dog, right? And you are thinking of the dog, then you will be born as a dog. Maybe wealthy dog. I think you'll be happy. So this is what is happening, unfortunate thing. So attachment to useless things. Of course, we love dog. If you love dog, you give prasadam. You make a dog also follow ekasi. This is what I used to say, in Florida. They actually on the day of ekasi give them some like fruits, some peanuts, they are actually satisfied. Imagine, it's a win-win situation. Okay, you will be win-win because you are helping other living entity follow Ekadasi. Ekadasi, they will be very pleased, and she will bestow you more. You will not be attached at the time of death. You will not be attached to these things. You become free. So whatever we do, it should be win-win situation. Then kutinati, deceitful behavior. Deceit. We do something which is forbidden. This is, for example, we know what is right, what is dharma, right? We know, and we also know what is not dharma, what is forbidden. But we know I should follow, but we don't follow. There is some weakness. We know I should not do this, but again I do it. You see what I'm saying? Both cases there is some weakness. Janami dharmam nachamena pravritti. Janami adharmam nachamena nivritti. I know what is dharma, but putting into practice, I lack something, strength, energy. I know I should not do this adharma, but again, anyway, I engage in that. Again, I cannot stop. I don't have energy to stop it. This weakness, right? So that's what it is. Vruddhya, the weakness of the heart. Then masterya, envy. ಹೌದಾ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5-10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲೇಳಿ ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನೀವು ಯಾವ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇದನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಒಂಥರ ಮಸಾಲೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೀವು ಯಾಕೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಒಳ್ಳೇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇಚ್ಛೆ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏಕಾದಶಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಬೇಕಾ ಅದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು ನೀವು ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು ಮೊದಲು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅನುಭವ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ ನಿಮ್ದು ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಲೋಕ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ವಸ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ ಈಗ ಒಂದು 1/2 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಜ್ಞ ಶುರು ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನನಗೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಒಂದು 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ನಾನು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಸೊ then swapratishtha lalasa, desire for one's own fame and prestige. See, this is also, we are putting ourselves, I'm this, which is, I'm not independent, I'm controlled, I'm not controlling my own mind and all this, and how I can control others, this and that. So this is all unreal, understand? Our mind is telling you this, that, prestige. That's why it comes because of the Vruddhiya Daubali, weakness of the heart. Weakness due to what? Heart, the Lord should stay, right? You have to make him. Instead of that, Maya is staying, so it will become weak. And the heart problems, is also due to. So, aside from the above, there are other 4 additional varieties of anarthas. Duskriti Vutta. arising from past sins, Sukritivutta, arising from previous pious activities, arising from offenses, and arising in relation to bhakti, these four kinds. No? So, from our past life, we have done so much sinful activities, and it will be carried over to this life. You understand? So it acts as a, obstacles. So first we have to remove those obstacles. This is the thing. So this is many different kind. Avidya, ignorance or forgetfulness of Krishna. Ignorance and forgetfulness of Krishna is as soon as we forget, the illusion, forgetfulness, illusion, covers us. Suppose as soon as you're away from sun, what happens? We are in darkness, right? Then even in darkness, we use some light and all that. What is that? It is stored form of sun's light, like any battery and all that. So we still survive in the darkness with the help of the sun. Okay, try to understand this. So, but it is not full. Understand? It is not complete. It's not like sunlight. So other light is not like sunlight. No matter how much we can generate. See? So same way here also. Then asmita. Understand, taking myself, I and mine in relation to this body, but relation to the Atma, see. So, anyway, these are all anarthas, Sukritivutta, we are enjoying a tendency because we have done something previous birth, some mundane good things, not the spiritual good things, mundane good things. So the result is there, we have to enjoy in this world. So that again comes as an obstacle. Then aprada from nama aprada. Bhakti bhuta. Bhakti meaning not pure bhakti. We have desires for lava, material gain. When we do some so-called Mishra Bhakti, Karma Mishra, Jnana Mishra, all these things, So our goal is, I want to gain some material gain, like in South, in India, like that. We give Lord, one coconut, some flowers, and then pray for, oh Lord, I want to have a car, apartment, material gain, prestige, all these things. Sakama Bhakti are so possible. So these are also comes in the way, So that's why we have to overcome all these things, and following Ekadasi, Nama Japa, there's we follow, maybe I think it is already our time is up, also my time is up here. So we will continue next time, and what I was saying is, with this you can understand better the answer to the questions. That's what I'm saying. So we have to take stock where we are at and how to unload these unwanted things. You understand? So there is a process. That's why Supreme Lord is very kind. Radharani is very kind. She herself has come in the form of Ekadasi. Very powerful method. Very quickly we can unload. We can become lighter. We are carrying all these anarthas, and we cannot see ourselves. So we'll continue next time. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyeva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Rama Rama.
Shila Gurudev ki jai.